Welcome back. We have got some breaking news from Manchester United.
Manchester United had signed to be a measure of their ambition, and it would be seen as masterstroke and a massive signing.
So he'll come in and be part of it.
Manchester United fans, today's story is one that has completely shaken the football world. A move so quiet, so strategic, and so unexpected that even rival clubs are scrambling to understand how it happened. This is the story of how Manchester United secured a deal for Carlos Baleba long before the January transfer window opens, and why this signing could mark a turning point in the club's rebuild. For months, Baleba has been mentioned here and there, sometimes as a long-term option, sometimes as a player on the scouting list. But what the world didn't know was that United were working behind the scenes at full speed. They had a plan, they had a clear target, and they refused to wait for the chaos of January. This was not a leak to the press. This was not a PR show. This was a move executed with quiet confidence. Inside the club, the message was simple: act early, act smart, and act decisively. Instead of waiting for bidding wars, inflated prices, or unnecessary drama, United advanced the Baleba move ahead of schedule. Everything from the scouting reports, performance analytics, player behavior checks, tactical fit analysis, and financial structure had already been completed quietly. And then the moment came. United pushed the deal into its final phase far earlier than anyone expected. Insiders now describe it as completed in principle, with only formalities left before everything becomes official once the window opens. To put it simply, United got it done early. So why Baleba? The answer is simple. He is the type of midfielder United have been missing for years. Strong, dynamic, aggressive, and incredibly composed under pressure. He carries the ball with confidence, wins duels with power, and has the mechanical discipline needed for top-level football. His style blends energy with intelligence, and he plays with a fearlessness that instantly transforms how the midfield functions. This is not a signing for hype. This is a signing for structure. United needed a midfielder who can break lines, protect transitions, and add physicality without losing control. Baleba ticks every one of those boxes. He brings a modern, high-intensity profile that fits perfectly into the direction the club wants to grow toward. Even better, he is young, hungry, and still improving. Getting him before his value skyrockets is more than smart, it is elite squad planning. But beyond the player himself, what stands out most is the method. For the first time in a long time, United acted with precision. No hesitation, no last-minute panic, no scrambling for alternatives. This was the behavior of a top club moving according to plan. And the reaction from fans has already been overwhelmingly positive. Across social media, across fan groups, and across the global Manchester United community, the same message keeps appearing: this is what we've been waiting for. A club that operates early. A club that acts with clarity. A club that builds, rather than reacts. With the Baleba deal essentially wrapped up before January, the entire approach to the upcoming window has changed. Instead of worrying about the midfield position, United now have the freedom to address other key areas. This early move removes stress, reduces risk, and puts the club in a stronger position to negotiate elsewhere. This is how successful teams operate. Plan early. Execute quietly. Control the market. Baleba's arrival also sends a message across Europe. It tells rival clubs that United are no longer waiting for others to dictate the pace. It tells agents that the club will not be dragged into unnecessary drama. And most importantly, it tells the fans that the rebuild is being done with intention and intelligence. When Baleba steps onto the pitch for Manchester United, fans will see a player who brings intensity, bravery, and balance. A midfielder who adds stability when the team needs calm, and aggression when the game needs control. His presence alone will elevate those around him, giving United better transitions, better protection, and better structure. This move is not just about the present, it's about the next 5 years. It's about building a team that can compete with Europe's best. It's about laying foundational pieces that support the long-term vision. And make no mistake, Baleba is a foundational piece. This signing sets the tone for the rest of the January reinforcement strategy. More moves are expected, and the club's internal goal is clear: secure players early, avoid panic, and build with purpose. This is the beginning of a new pattern, not a one-time surprise. Fans should expect the club to continue working quietly behind the scenes, locking in targets before they become complicated. And as we've seen today, the results speak for themselves. United wanted a dynamic midfielder for the future. They identified him early. And they got it done, before the world even noticed. This is how big teams operate. This is how Manchester United should always operate. And now, they are finally doing it again. As this story continues to develop, one thing is clear: the future of the midfield just got a major upgrade. And for a club looking to restore dominance, this might be one of the most important steps taken this season. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for breaking football transfer updates, analysis, and exclusive content on United Pulse TV.